Good morning. Good morning, story timers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. Today is Thursday, February 25th, and it is story time live Sunday through Friday from 10 to 11. We are live on Facebook, Periscope. We are live on YouTube. And I will let you know, Periscopers, at March 31st, there will be no more Periscope, which is so sad. So if you don't mind checking me out over on either Facebook or YouTube, that'd be great. You can check it out and like it and subscribe and share. And it's Donna Vee Comedy on YouTube. There's definitely other content there. So anyone that starts playing some story times for the kids, be mindful that there is other content. There is a playlist called Story Time, and that is all just story time. All right. So today is Thursday, and we know that today's letter must be, hi, Shari. Good morning. I love you and Mush and Cinnamon, and I love the message that you sent me this morning. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, and I appreciate it. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I love you and all the love and support you give and all the hugs, especially for Yogi. So now, here we go. Hi there, Laura. I love you too. All this love. You guys are going to make me get choked up. I am here today to talk about the letter S. And the letter S is all about strength and being strong and surprises. Good morning, Angelique. I had so much fun with you last night. Totally needed that break. Thank you so much. Another S, single mom. What's up? Good morning, my friend Jim Tomlinson from California, checking in. How are you? Peace and love. And yeah, lots of kisses and lots of love. I love it. And that's what it's all about, right? S, the show must go on. S, strong. S, you know that. Lauren, I love it. That's great. I think I see you today or soon. I have to look at my S schedule, and I love it. Your S sneaking in. Stupendous, spectacular sunshine day. I wish everyone that you have that. And, you know, it's just hard to do this. This is like therapy for me as much as it is for you guys. I tell you that all the time. I'm so filled with gratitude to have this place of positivity to go to, because as you know, sometimes in life we go through things that are not so easy or happy or joyful or positive. And it's always amazing to have a space to come to for a little bit of rescue and a break. And I will see you later, sunshine. I look forward to it very much so. I can't wait. So let's get it started. Of course, I woke up with so much gratitude. I woke up with so much gratitude for, for S, the amount of support and love I get, not only from my family, my daughters Carly and Courtney, but from everyone that's out there that has become my extended family, my story timers. S is definitely for story time. And I'm just so grateful to all of that energy and positivity. Then I got up, and of course, what did I do? Well, I took little Yogi outside, came up and showered, brushed my teeth, and got ready, because after this, where do I have to go? Salon gossip. That's right. And that's exciting. So, but I wanted to start the day off the way we always do together in our lovely routine. And, you know, we don't want to let the kids down. Tomorrow, I have a special treat for you. My friend Natty Bumper Car has offered to take over story time for me while I take little Yogi back to a doctor's visit. And because I have to go at 9 a.m. and I will not be back. And I don't want to keep canceling because I know how much this means to you. So my friend Natty, who I love very much, he's a sweet friend that I met through comedy. His family, his wife and kids, they're so sweet and awesome. And he offered to do story time for me. And that is what friendship is about, isn't it? Passing the baton, picking somebody up when maybe they need to be picked up. And I have to say, I love it. Christine Grillon's here. I love you, Christine. I miss you so much. And thank you so much. And yeah, so we're going to keep this going. Good morning, Frank Simon. I missed you. And we're going to keep this going with our normal routine, because you know what? Sometimes when it's not a sunny day and it's a rainy day, you have to just do things like in a routine because it gets you through. Well, today's a sunshiny day outside. And for some of you, you might not be having a sunshiny day inside. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we have to go in our back pocket and take that energy out in the reserve that we always talk about. And I always say that when you have so much going on that's good, so much positivity and so much love and light. You can reserve some. You put it in your back pocket. So on a day where maybe you don't feel so great, you could take it from the back pocket, move it to the front, and open it up and let it really help you out. So today might be one of those sunshiny reserve days, but that's all right because that's what we're here for each other for. So why don't we do this? Let's stretch because endorphins are really good for getting you going. And I know reciting the alphabet and doing something like that is helpful for the little ones that are watching. So are you ready? My friend Daria, I love you so much. And I appreciate you sending me love and light. I have to tell you, I feel so loved, and I hope that you guys feel the love as well. And I just am so excited to share it with you because it's nothing if you have it yourself. You could be in a room filled with light, and it could be really bright. But if you have a friend that's got darkness going on, you got to spare a little light for them. That's really important. Okay, are you ready? So put your arms out, and let's all do this together, and let's get this energy going. We are going to recite the alphabet. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, 13 letters in. There is this letter called the letter M, and in the middle of the M to the N is the middle. That's the space. And Mary, perfect timing for an M. Thank you so much. I am loved. You're loved. We're loved. This is like, I'm telling you, it's like a love-a-palooza. I dig it so much. This is what it's all about. See that? Because this is what everybody should. What's up, Kara? I miss you. I love you. Bring on the sunshine. That's right. S is for sunshine. So arms straight out, and we are going to recite the alphabet. I want to see all of you doing it, okay? I want to feel the energy. All right, so A through M, we're going to go forward because if I go backward, I'm a little older. My shoulders don't do it so much. That's a longer road. And then we get to M, I want everybody yelling middle. And then we're going to go backwards and then get to the letter S. We say switch, and we do our non-spaghetti arm seated jumping jacks. If you cannot do these movements because of injury, or maybe perhaps you are, confined to a wheelchair, or you cannot move because of something going on, just please exercise your mind and picture the alphabet in a different color. Like A could be red, B could be blue, C could be green, D could be yellow, and whatever it is, just exercise your imagination. All right, here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. If you hear me jingle jangling, it's because my friend Daria gave me these cool bracelets for my birthday. And this one is the Jets, and this one's the unicorn, and I haven't taken it off. And I have an 1111. I have one from the Vatican and one from my brother. And it's amazing. So, yes, S, switch. Good morning, Ryan. So nice to see you from Ireland. I have my turtle on for Ryan. It's right here. There you go. So we'll bring the turtle out. All right, so we've got turtles. We had so much love. It's great. I love it. So much support. S, support. I wish everyone had as much support as I did. And if you ever need some, you call me up because I'll be supportive for you. All right. So now that we've done that and we know that stretching is so good for you and the endorphins are amazing and it's a beautiful thing to do, we really should find the letter S because I want to say good morning to the kids. I love the kids that watch, and it's really important. Thank you, Christine. Isn't it? It's such a turtly awesome necklace. So here we go. S. All right. And you know what? I have some kids that I have to definitely say good morning to that are on this list. And I'm wondering, I do. I knew it. I knew there was one that's not. And look, S, squirrel. This is from my friend Cara Diane Lopez. I love squirrels and chipmunks. I love all animals, but I will say squirrel is so pretty. I love this little squirrel. Reminds me of MacGruber. It's the book that it's the book that Christine gave me. Wait, let me see. Macabre. I love Macabre, not MacGruber. Hey, good morning, Mom. How are you? Lots of love going out to Yogi. We're gonna send love and light out to my buddy Yogi today for sure. He is my baby. I love him. And I know he's everyone's baby, and everybody loves him. Okay, so let's see. Do I have all the kids' names, the letter S? I think I do. So are you ready? Okay, I'm shouting out good morning to all the kids on the letter S day, and that would be Sue Fain from France, Seamus, Scarlett. I know Scarlett. She's got a sister, Juliet. And you know what's so funny? I have pictures that I just sent to your dad this morning, my friend Fabio, right? And guess what? No joke, I just sent these pictures this morning. They are the cutest, and I'm sharing them because I love, they're so silly. Oh, I have a picture of TJ when she was a baby. I love kids. They're just so sweet. Here, I'm going to show you guys right now. When I get to the beginning of my time hop, I have a lot of cool pictures, but you got to see this picture. Okay, come on. Are you kidding me? Look at little, this is Juliet. Okay. This is Scarlett. And this is Aunt Donna, Scarlett, and Juliet. Come on. It was like Red Nose Day. How fun. Love it so much. Okay. Here we go. Next, we are going to, oh, I got to finish the names. Oh my gosh, Donna. S. It's like shiny things, goldfish. Sabino, Sawyer Jane, my little Sawyer Jane, Sophia, and Shay. Good morning. Let's see. My mom writes, sweet sound, strawberry stretching, Saturday. Well, today's Thursday, but Saturday definitely starts with S. All right. What is this? Mama Q rocking the shamrock? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so funny. All right. So the letter today is S. Another way we could say S is like this, because now it's time to go through our ASL alphabet. What is the ASL alphabet? Well, let me show you. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. This is the ASL alphabet. This is what it looks like. We use this amazing book to read from on the letter D day, and it is called Dina the Duck Dinosaur. And she has this amazing book about her journey, about her family, and about her, being deaf and her friends learning to talk to her. So what we like to do is we like to practice the ASL alphabet in case we ever come across or meet someone who has to communicate differently, just like Dina does. This is written by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine. And I believe it would be an amazing addition to anyone's library, whether it's a school or a home, because it is the sweetest story. And I love it so much. And we utilize the page in here to go through, switch, to learn the ASL alphabet. Are you ready? Ooh, yay, my nails are back to being short. They look normal again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, it's a little tough sometimes, N, O, P, Q, R, today's letter, S, T, U, V, I skipped right over, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Excellent! Like I say, if you did that at home and you practiced it and no one's there to hold you accountable, that shows a sign of character. And I love the fact that you're a joiner and that you want to practice and learn. So kudos to you. You are on your way to healthy habits. Yeah, I think that's a good healthy habit to keep is your word. I don't know if that's really a healthy habit. You know what? It's all right. We're improvising today. All right, let's check out Frank Simon's sentence because I am really curious about what he wrote and I don't want to lose it because it's way up in the comments. So I am going to now attempt Frank Simon's alliterative sentence of the day, Thursday, February 25th. Can you believe it? We are almost at a year of reading together. Like so soon. We are definitely planning an extravaganza. There might be balloons. You ready? Here we go. Cecil Snake slithered southbound sideways, sliding slowly, sipping sassafras in Sarasota. Cecil Snake slithered southbound sideways, slowly. I messed it up. Siding. Cecil Snake slithered southbound sideways, sliding slowly, sipping sassafras in Sarasota. Cecil Snake slithered southbound sideways, sliding slowly, sipping sassafras in Sarasota. So close, but I definitely didn't get it, but it's a great one. Cecil Snake slithered southbound sideways, sliding slowly, sipping sassafras in Sarasota. You know, it's like one of those things where when you know, it's kind of like if you ever started to slide down like an icy driveway or street, and you're either going to fight it or you're just going to go with it. I just say go with it. So when life gives you, like, you're going to slip and slide and you're just going to, like, just fall into it. Just go with it. Don't fight it. I think you'll come up with less bruises that way anyway. All right. Okay. Yeah. Wait. What? Nana, nana. Oh, nana, 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 nana. That's so funny because that's what the kids call my mother. And I'm like, my mom won? Nana, nana, nana. Oh, okay, Frank Simon. Just so you know, Cecil starts with an SC. If we're really going to get, like, into critical thinking, no, I'm just kidding. I know. S for sorry, Donna. Sir Frank of Simon, I salute you. It's okay. I can't win all the time. It wouldn't be fun. No one would want to play anymore. That would be lame. Okay, are you ready? It is now another favorite time of the show. It is vitamin time. Guys, vitamin time is the time that we take our vitamins, and we know that this is also the time that we talk about practicing healthy habits that meet good manners, because we don't chew their mouth open. We don't chew their mouth open or talk with our mouth full. That, no. So this is the way that we help to teach the kids. We also only take the daily recommended dosage. And you are saying, Ryan, S is for same, and Christine Grillon is saying one of each, and she thinks it's going to be the sour. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we've got bets going here. I love it. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Whichever one of you is ready or right, you get to pick the page. So be ready with a number. You can even both put it up there. And then this way, when I show you what it is, then I know exactly where to go. All right? So you're either going to get a pink, a purple, 2 pink or 2 purple. The 2 pink are really super duper sour as soon as I brush my teeth, because I just brushed my teeth. And I will say this, my mouth is watering already. Then what we do is we read from this really amazing book. And the book is called A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley, Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. And I already see Ryan's page. He thinks he's going to win. Christine, I'm telling you, you might want to come up with a page number in case you win. I mean, I'm not playing favorites here, but let's just say Christine said one of each, and Ryan said 2 the same. What will it be? Are you ready to find out? I am. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're one of each. Uh-oh. Sorry, Ryan. So we got the one of each. Well, then you know what? Maybe I should just pick Ryan's page. I know, I'm such a baby. I'm like, let's make everybody happy. Screaming goat. S for shucks. Aw. Well, let's see, because if by the end of me chewing this vitamin, she doesn't give a page. Aw, she's the best. She agrees. She says I should give it to Ryan the page. So it's either going to be 66 or 77. Figure it out. Here we go. It's about to go down, literally go down my belly. All right. Everybody that's taking their vitamins with me, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Frank, I'm reading Shark Tales and you're going to play with a fish tank, so just keep it on and listen. Holy cow, that was sour. All right. What page should we go with, guys? 66 or 77? I'm not really sure. So let's just see, whatever I open the closest to. 19, no. 136, no. No. I literally just opened the book to 66 and 67. And you know what? 66 we've read, 67 we haven't, and 66 and 77 together is 67. That's what I'm going to say. So I decide it's going to be a little bit of both. How about that? That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, here we go. If you aren't constantly pushing yourself to grow, it'll mean you're missing something. And that thing you're missing will eventually cause you to fall, leading you to push yourself as you get back up, repeating itself until you understand what you were missing, all of which can be avoided when, even though you think you aren't missing anything at all, you continually push yourself. That's amazing. You're not meant to bear that which you find unpleasant. You're meant to change it. Anger is almost always a sign that you've been quiet for too long, but instead of offering a solution, it closes the mind and cools the heart when both are needed most. Usually the person you're angry at has the most to teach you, not that they're necessarily right about whatever you're angry about. Well, you know, it's interesting. Didn't we just say that right here? Wait, where'd the fall down part go? If you aren't constantly pushing yourself to grow, it'll mean you're missing something, and that thing you're missing will eventually cause you to fall, leading you to push yourself as you get back up. And what did we just talk about? When you're falling, just go with it. Just do it. If you're feeling sad, let the sad out. If you're feeling happy, be really happy. Fall into it. Lean into it. Let it happen. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Just do it. Feelings, they're there for a reason. Whoa, 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 feelings. All right. Now, you know what part it is, right? Well, first I'm going to get a hug from my Squishmallow, from my friends Melanie and Liliana. I also want to say happy birthday to my friend Michael Byrne. His actual birthday was yesterday, but because I was unable to be here because I was at the animal hospital with Yogi and I didn't do story time, I didn't get to say happy birthday. So I don't know if you're watching, Michael Byrne, but I'm so sorry that I didn't get to say happy birthday to you yesterday. And I know I owe you a message and a phone call and all that kind of stuff, but I was a little bit distracted yesterday. And I know because you're my friend for years that you understand. So without further ado, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael Byrne. Happy birthday to you and many more. What was that? That was truly with Julie. Good one. Yes, it was a good one, right? Okay. Now we need to send love and light out today. And I think today we are going to send love and light out to all of the veterinarians, anyone who is an animal rescuer, anyone that loves animals, can save animals from, the streets or from sickness. And, I just want to say that it's so often that, you see a little bird going by and you wonder what it's like to be a bird or a puppy or a cat. Like, I just love animals so much and I really appreciate them. But one thing I will say is I wish they could talk sometimes and just tell you how they feel. Because one of the hardest things in life is not knowing. If you see a little injured bird, which I have, and I've tried to rescue them a couple of times, and you just wonder, if they're like, ouch, I wish I had a Tylenol. But you can't tell. So I just want to say to everyone out there that has ever gone through what I'm going through, my heart goes out to you. And for anyone out there that is helping animals, rescuing them, saving them, or healing them, I want to say thank you so much, because what a gift that is to the world that you take care of animals. So today, I wonder who I should bring out. Well, I definitely think I'm going to bring out my Lammy, and I'm going to bring out Cecilia will heal ya, but I'm also going to bring out, for just some like love and light and laughter, I'm going to bring out Silly Goat. Silly Goat is a new member because I just love goats and sheep and lambs, and I just love animals. I should have lived on a farm, but I mean, it's never too late. But the point is that you got to be a little silly even when you're not feeling it, because sometimes you just can't live in the sad place all the time. And see that? They all start with S. So we've got squeezes and hugs. Cecilia will heal ya. Doesn't start with an S, but sounds like it. And Silly Goat for when we need laughter. And Screaming Goat for when you just wanna. So if you would join me in sending love and light to everyone out there that we just talked about, but I really would love to send love and light out to Yogi. You know who Yogi is, my boy. I love him so much. And I want to make sure that he feels okay and peaceful and comfortable, and that's all that matters to me. So can we please do that together? All right, so on the count of 3, we're going to put someone that we love, Yogi, in our heads and our hearts and our whole being. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Thank you for that. That was important. So, okay, now we're going to stretch. All right. That was a stretch right there, I'll tell you. Okay, so hands up in the air. We're going to breathe in our I am statements, and we are going to only say positive words, just like in What Should Darla Do, my hair twin. Well, not today. Today it would be more like Leaf Garrett, I think. But anyhow, that's fine. We've got I am bright. I am caring. I am persistent. I am kind. And that is what we want to do. We would love to send out some love and light by giving it to ourselves first, because you can't light a room if you don't already have a candle burning. So let's be the light that others can, light from. Here we go. I am strong. I am brave. I am caring. I am grateful. All right, now we are going to read some really amazing books. The books I picked out today, kind of, sort of, all have the letter S in them. No, they do, I think. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay, somewhere in the title, we'll find a letter S together, okay? The first one we are going to read is Pete the Cat, the Scuba Cat. Good morning, Michael Pucciarelli. How are you? Nice to see you here. So we have Pete the Scuba Cat. And there's a squid by James Dean. Hey, James Dean. That's James Dean. Okay. All right, here we go. Pete the Scuba Cat. Pete the Cat is excited. He is going scuba diving. He looks excited. Pete puts on a mask and fins, and he has a tank full of air. He hopes to see lots of fish. If you're lucky, you might see a seahorse, says Captain Joe. A seahorse, says Pete. I can't wait. I never saw one before. They're pretty cool, seahorses. Their ridges look like a horse's mane, says Captain Joe. Groovy, says Pete. Pete jumps into the water. S, splash. Down, down, down he goes. Up, up, up go the bubbles. And Pete looks for a seahorse. He sees a swordfish, and Pete swims out of its way. See that? Swordfish, because his nose looks like a sword. Pete waves to a stingray. It has a long, skinny tail. That's not a seahorse, thinks Pete. Stingray, S. I mean, this is a pretty good book, actually. Pete looks high and low for the seahorse, and then he feels a tickle. Uh-oh. Yes. Very hard to ride a seahorse. I don't know if they make saddles small enough. Pete sees a school of fish. They all look alike, except for one. It puffs up. It's a blowfish. It's not a seahorse. Imagine that. Can you do that? Kind of like a blowfish. Where could one be? Pete looks in the rocks. Ooh, what is that? It's an octopus. It has 8 legs. It is not a seahorse. But that is. You just can't see it. It's right there, but he's just not looking. Pete feels a tickle. What could it be? Pete turns. He sees a cave. Is there a seahorse inside? Pete sees a crab with claws. A seahorse does not have claws, Pete thinks. The cave is getting darker, and Pete feels a tickle. Then he sees an eel. Pete swims past it. It is too long to be a seahorse. Oh no! It is too dark to see. How will Pete even get out? Pete sees a jellyfish. It glows in the dark. Pete is almost out of the cave. He sees an angelfish. It is very colorful. Pete is out of the cave. So why is it so dark? Pete is in a shadow. He is in the shadow of a whale. Yikes, Pete. Yikes. Pete wishes he could jump on a seahorse and ride away. See that? Do we see a seahorse? Oh, but look at what's there. That's a turtle. Pete hops on a sea turtle instead. It takes him to the boat. I like turtles. You were with me all. Wait a second. I think I skipped a page. I did. It was stuck together. Stuck. I did not see a seahorse, thinks Pete. And he feels a tickle on his tail. A seahorse, cries Pete. What a surprise. You were with me all along, says Pete. What a cool adventure. Yep, you were with me all along. Ah, and a whale. So many synchronicities. This is Pete the cat, the scuba cat. Okay, next. Look at this one. Remember this? I remember this movie, Shark Tale. Lenny's Fishy Fib. Ooh. this is probably going to have a lesson in it. Good lessons are good to find. Adapted by Gail Herman, illustrated by Carlo Lorasso and Eric Binder. This is a level 3 Scholastic Reader book. It was mealtime. Of course, any time is mealtime when you're a shark. Lenny's dad, Don Lino. That is hilarious. Don Lino knew it. Lenny's brother, Frankie, knew it. See, Frankie's here. Lenny knew it too, but he didn't want to eat. Not when the meal was cute. Little shrimp. Look at Don Lino. That's hilarious. Look at the little shrimp. Oh, gosh, they're so cute. Sharks see something, they eat. That's what sharks do, Lenny's dad told him. Don Lino was the boss of the underwater world. Everyone listened to him. Your brother Frankie is a real shark, a killer, Don Lino told Lenny. Son, you're going to learn to be a shark, whether you like it or not. The next day, Lenny went out with Frankie. This is your last chance to be a real shark, Frankie told Lenny. He pointed to a small fish. Eat him, or don't bother coming home. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so funny. The fish was already in trouble. He was tied to a rock. Jellyfish were stinging him until they spied Lenny. Shark! They screamed in fright and then raced away. OMG, that's crazy funny. Lenny swam up to the fish. He inched closer. He knew Frankie was watching. Lenny opened his mouth wide. I'm not going to eat you, Lenny whispered. He whipped his tail around, acting just like a killer shark. I'm not going to eat you. Then he opened his mouth wide and took a bite of the rope. The fish was free. Get away, Lenny whispered. Now. But Oscar, the tiny fish, didn't understand. He peeked out from behind Lenny. He's alive, Frankie cried and shot toward Oscar. Suddenly something fell through the water. An anchor. The anchor fell on Frankie, and just like that, Frankie was dead. A terrible feeling came over Lenny. No! He wailed. Have you ever heard of a shark that wailed? Pretty fishy. Lenny could never be a killer shark. He could never eat fish. What would his father say? He could never go home. Feeling lost and alone, Lenny swam slowly away. Lenny wandered the ocean with nowhere to go. Oh, look at this guy. Getting his muscles going. Suddenly, 2 sharks swam by. Lenny, they called. They're looking for me, Lenny realized. He dove into some nearby weeds, but someone else was hiding there too. It was that same little fish, Oscar. Whoa. Coming to us all the way from Ireland, a whale shark is the biggest fish in the ocean. Oh, while a blue whale is the biggest mammal. Fun facts. They kept quiet until the sharks disappeared. Lenny was in a panic. He'd lost his brother. He had no home. Just relax, man, said Oscar. Things will work out. No, Lenny cried. He grabbed Oscar's tail. I don't have anywhere to go, he shrieked. Take me with you. You won't even notice I'm there. Finally, Lenny persuaded Oscar to hide him in the warehouse at the whale wash. It was filled with soaps and sponges and boxes. Lenny gazed around. He loved it, and his new friend, Oscar. But a shark couldn't just hide out in a warehouse, not when his killer shark dad was looking for him. Lenny needed to lie, to fib. Ooh. And who better to help him than Oscar, the little fish who was lying to the entire undersea world. He was telling everyone that he had killed Frankie and that he was a shark slayer, a hero. Lenny needed to disappear. He needed a plan. He needed a disguise. A little later, Lenny jumped out from behind a curtain. Ta-da! He said, Sebastian, the whale washing dolphin, ready for work. The whale washing dolphin. Lenny dove into his job at the whale wash. He scrubbed and rubbed and soaped and rinsed. He liked his job. He liked his new home. But it was all a lie. Dressing as a dolphin and letting his dad think he was a goner like Frankie? He's washing a whale. Excuse me, sorry. Meanwhile, news traveled throughout the reef. Everyone was talking about Oscar the Shark Slayer. Finally, the news reached Don Lino. And that meant trouble. Trouble for Oscar. Uh-oh. Lino came roaring into the whale wash. Swim, Oscar, Lenny shouted. Swim for your life. Uh-oh. Oscar had to do something fast. He raced to the control booth and pressed the button. Soap sprayed, lights flashed, and alarms rang. Giant clamps came down. Oscar wanted to catch Lino with the clamps, but instead, Lenny was trapped. Oscar whirled around. Don Lino was behind him, and in a flash, he squeezed through a wall of spinning brushes. Don Lino chased him, but the shark was too big to get through. He was caught face to face with Lenny. Lenny, said Lino, what are you doing? You're in big trouble. Sorry, Pop, Lenny told him, but I'll never be a killer shark like you want me to be. Oscar hugged Lenny. I love you, man, just like you are. Then he turned to Don Lino. Oh, no. Oscar said, I love you, man, just the way you are. And then he turned to Don Lino. Why can't you? Don Lino was silent. Then he ordered, get me out of here. He smiled. So I can hug my kid. Aw. I love you, Don Lino told Lenny, no matter what. And Lenny sighed happily. No more fishy fibs for him or Oscar. Aw. Now see, it's okay if you don't eat fish. You should just love them anyway. Oh, geez, Louise. Right? My Deanna fish. Okay. Last story for today, story time, Thursday, February 25th. It is called The Tawny, Scrawny Lion. See that? There's the letter S in Scrawny. It's a little golden book. It's a cute little bunny. By Catherine Jackson. Pictures by Gustav Tengren. I know. Oh, Carly's here. Hi, Car. I love you. My little dolly face. Okay. The Tawny, Scrawny Lion. Yeah. Was this your fish, Carly? It was yours or your sister's. It was definitely one of yours. Ha. Okay. Here we go. Once there was a tawny, scrawny, hungry lion who never could get enough to eat. He chased monkeys on Monday, kangaroos on Tuesday, and zebras on Wednesday. Bears on Thursday, camels on Friday, and Saturday, elephants. I think so too. And since he caught everything he ran after, that lion should have been as fat as butter. But he wasn't at all. The more he ate, the scrawnier and hungrier he grew. The other animals didn't feel one bit safe. They stood at a distance and tried to talk things over with the tawny, scrawny lion. It's all your fault for running away, he grumbled. If I didn't have to run for every single bite I get, I'd be fat as butter and sleek as satin. Then I wouldn't have to eat so much and you'd last longer. Just then, a fat little rabbit came hopping through the forest picking berries. All the big animals looked at him and grinned slyly. Rabbit, they said. Oh, you lucky rabbit. We appoint you to talk things over with the lion. Good morning, Christopher. That made the little rabbit feel very proud. What shall I talk about? He asked eagerly. Oh, any old thing, said the big animals. The important thing is to go right up close. So the fat little rabbit hopped right up to the big hungry lion and counted his ribs. You look much too scrawny to talk things over, he said. So how about supper at my house first? Oh, that's a brave little bunny. Well, what's for supper? Asked the lion. A little rabbit said, carrot stew. That sounded awful to the lion, but the little rabbit said, yes, sir. My 5 fat sisters and my 4 fat brothers are making a delicious big carrot stew right now. Well, what are we waiting for? Cried the lion. And he went hopping away with the little rabbit, thinking of 10 fat rabbits and looking just as jolly as you please. Oh no. Well, grinned all the big animals, that should take care of Tawny Scrawny for today. Before very long, the lion began to wonder if they would ever get to the rabbit's house. First, the fat little rabbit kept stopping to pick berries and mushrooms and all sorts of good-smelling herbs. And when his basket was full, what did he do but flop down on the riverbank? Wait a bit, he said. I want to catch a few fish for the stew. That was almost too much for the hungry lion. For a moment, he thought he would have to eat that little rabbit then and there, just the one. But he kept saying 5 fat sisters, 4 fat brothers, over and over to himself, and at least the 2 were on their way again. He's totally distracted. He's delirious. I think he's going mad because he's starving. Here we are, said the rabbit, hopping around. A turn with the lion close behind him. Sure enough, there was the rabbit's house with a big pot of carrot stew bubbling over an open fire. Whoa! And sure enough, there were 9 more fat, merry little rabbits hopping around it. Oh boy. When they saw the fish, they popped them into the stew, along with the mushrooms and the herbs, and the stew began to smell very good indeed. And when they saw the tawny, scrawny lion, they gave him a big bowl of hot stew. And then they hopped around so busily that really it would have been quite a job for that tired, hungry lion to catch even one of them. So he gobbled his stew, but the rabbits filled his bowl again. When he had eaten all he could hold, they heaped his bowl with berries. And when the berries were gone, the tawny, scrawny lion wasn't scrawny anymore. He felt so good and fat and comfortable that he couldn't even move. Here's a fine thing, he said to himself. All these fat little rabbits, and I haven't room inside for even one. He looked at all those fine little fat little rabbits and wished he'd get hungry again. Mind if I stay a while? He asked. We wouldn't even hear of you going, said the rabbits. Then they plumped themselves down in the lion's lap and began to sing songs. Hi, Holly. Hi, little Patrick. And somehow, even when it was time to say goodnight, that lion wasn't one bit hungry. Home he went through the soft moonlight, singing softly to himself. He curled up in his bed, patted his sleek, fat tummy, and smiled. When he woke up in the morning, it was Monday. Time to chase monkeys, said the lion. But he wasn't one bit hungry for monkeys. What he wanted was some more of that tasty carrot stew. So off he went to visit the rabbits. On Tuesday, he didn't want kangaroos. And on Wednesday, he didn't want zebras. He wasn't hungry for bears on Thursday or camels on Friday or elephants on Saturdays. He was satisfied. That's a good one. All the big animals were so surprised and happy. They dressed in their best and went to see the fat little rabbit. Rabbit, they said, oh, you wonderful rabbit. What in the world did you talk to the tawny, scrawny, hungry, terrible lion about? The fat little rabbit jumped up in the air and said, oh my goodness, we had such a good time with that nice, jolly lion that I guess we forgot to talk about anything at all. S is for sleepy. And before the big animals could say one word, the tawny lion came skipping up the path. He had a basket of berries for the fat rabbit sisters, and a string of fish for the fat rabbit brothers, and a big bunch of daisies for the fat rabbit himself. I came for supper. S, supper, he said, shaking paws all around. And then he sat down in the soft grass, looking fat as butter, sleek as satin, and jolly as all get out, all ready for another good big supper of carrot stew. How sweet is that? The Tawny, Scrawny Lion. That's a good one. I love that book. We made it. We did it, guys. We made it through story time. So proud of us. So excited. Okay, now you know what we have to do, right? It's hug time. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left on your right and give yourself a hug for me. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that I love you and everything's going to be all right. Don't forget to take all your positive energy from your back pocket reserve on the days like today when you might need it. Bring it to the front pocket, put your hand in and say, that's right, everything's going to be all right. And this too shall pass and it will get better. And I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, actually, I won't see you tomorrow. My friend is going to fill in tomorrow. His name is Natty Bumpercar. He is a gem of a friend. And he offered to do story time for me so that I could take Yogi to the doctor to get a check up. Stuff, whatever. I don't even know. Anyway, sorry. I tried. All right, so we are going to say our I am statements. Hello, Magic Man, my executive producer all the way from Ireland. Exactly. And yes, it's exactly my plan. Thank you so much. I love it. Look at that. Carly, I love you. Yeah. All right. And we wish everyone out there that's going through stuff lots of love and light. And I hope for healing. And here we go. Are you ready? I am hopeful. I am strong. I am love. I am totally peaceful. And I will see you all tomorrow. No, I won't. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll see you Sunday. Maddie, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I'll talk to you soon.